Happy Friday, home delivery squad. I've been saying this a lot lately, is beautiful. And summer in Maine, I can say God's country. Man, I am so excited for this weekend. I don't really know what I'm gonna do. Maybe tomorrow, Winslow Beach, definitely some golf. Other than that, the weekend is unwritten, but maybe I'll get out for a hike and preparing for a long distance hike that I'm going to be taking soon, which I'm excited about. Anyway, geez, you guys are really rocking it out there, so there's not a whole lot to focus on, and I don't want to be super negative or nitpicky on this beautiful Friday right before the weekend. Let me touch base on this though. If you don't know, part of my workflow and job is trying to make sure that things are remaining tight. All right, meaning that we're dotting our I's and crossing our T's, we're being super thorough, and processes and protocols are being observed. And so when I come in, one of the first things I do after I get trucks rolling and this and that, get the building open, everything like that, is I take truck check-in sheets and I go around to every single truck that wasn't checked in the night before that had gone out yesterday. And I have a list, I check the cab, I check the fuel, the DEF, I check the box, I check, what we have coming back in the way of returns and all that stuff. And then I take the packets and I sit down with all of the paperwork. I go over the manifest front and back, and I go through every single bill of lading. On the top of that check-in sheet, I have the team's name written. All right, when I find something that wasn't done, I just notate it. I generally take a screenshot or a photo of it at that moment, and I shoot it right off to the team that had that truck yesterday. When I see something that's really been done well and super thorough, I usually send out a, hey, thanks, you really nailed that paperwork yesterday. Truck looks amazing. Appreciate it. And so everybody gets those texts in the morning where there's some areas that we can focus on. I'm not sitting there singling people out at all. In fact, I'm barely even noticing what team it is. I have a couple names here. I'm doing a million things. I see Sean and Brandon, or John and Timmy, or Crystal or Corey, or you name it. I'm not singling you out. It's just the teams that are coming to my mind. And then I'll send the pictures off right there. Hey guys, can we get the fuel? Hey, blah, blah, blah. There's a couple, empty bottles in the cab. Nobody's getting singled out. That type of repetition is going to help us continually enforce these practices. When I send a text to you, like, hey, the building's open, you've come to get your route, when the building's open, could you come in? Touch the desk, talk to management, use the time clock, sign the book. All right, the response I would be looking for there is, we got you, boss, no problem, thanks for bringing up on us on our awareness. No problem, thanks guys. And then, I send you a picture, hey, we need to make sure that we're getting everything hand checked before we take that picture, and the customer is signing every single page. Thank you, Connor, appreciate it. We'll get right on top of that next time. Must have overlooked it that time. When Justin and Troy, or it used to be Mike and Tom, would come to me and say, Connor, you need to tighten up on this and this and this, I'd go, you know what, thanks guys, I'm gonna get on it. I'm super busy, but I know I can focus in on that. That's all this is, you know what I mean? Like management, supervision, ownership, and home delivery team, warehouse labor, and all that stuff. There's kind of like an organizational chart here, and a lot of times things are coming top down. I've done your job out there. I did it for quite a while. It's a strange flex, but I was really damn good at it. And I still do your job periodically. So I have a great deal of respect for what it is that you do out there and what it is that I used to do out there. Although it's a little bit different now, and in some ways, probably a little less intense. So try and put yourself in my shoes or our shoes and think about what we're doing here. And it would be really helpful if I could just get a little bit more cooperation. It's really hard to just continually catch shrapnel and flak all day when all I'm trying to do is help this company improve, to try and inspire you and groom you into being the best possible version of yourself, an employee we have here, so that, we can all shine, make this place more profitable. That money comes down. It's just you know what I mean? Just work with me, folks. All right, have a great weekend out there.